Welcome to Gusto Sticker TV, your companion and helper in your O-level study of geography. In the previous video on weather and climate, I defined the following. 1. Weather as the state of the atmosphere over a place at a particular time. 2. Climate as the average weather conditions of a place over a time of at least 30 years. 3. Element as a substance that cannot be separated into a simpler substance. I gave examples of weather at the place where I live. I would like to list all the elements of weather that need to be measured in order to have a complete picture of weather at a particular place. These elements are temperature, atmospheric pressure, humidity, wind, precipitation, sunshine, clouds. I will look at each of the elements in terms of A, definition, B, instrument that is used to measure it, and C, the unit of measurement for that particular element. Temperature is defined as degree of hotness or coldness, the atmosphere. It is measured by an instrument called thermometer. And the unit of measurement is either degrees Celsius or degrees Fahrenheit, as they do in the United States of America. Atmospheric pressure can be defined as the weight of air in the atmosphere above a point at a place. I need to explain this definition before I go any further. The Earth is surrounded by a blanket of air, and the boundary is where the troposphere ends. In green is the weight of that air from the top of the tropopause to the surface of the Earth, and the same can be said for the Southern Hemisphere. So this band of air, which I will call a column, has air that is exerting its weight on the surface. So I will break this down again. So this is the column of air, and that is the Earth's surface, and at the top is the boundary of the troposphere. So in this column, this is point 1, which is on the Earth's surface. That's another point 2 somewhere within that column, and 3 the other, which is higher up. The weight of all this air that is being exerted on point 1 definitely is going to be much greater than the weight of air exerted at point 2 and also at point 3. The instrument used to measure it is called barometer. The unit of measurement is pascals, which is shown by PA, or millibar, which can be shown as MBA or MB, or it can be measured in terms of millimeters of mercury. Humidity is defined as the amount of water vapor in the atmosphere. The instrument used to measure it is called hygrometer, and the unit of measurement is percentage. Wind is defined as natural movement of air in form of a current blowing from a particular direction. The wind speed is measured by an instrument called an anemometer, and the unit of measurement is knots. The other aspect of wind is wind direction, which is measured by an instrument called a wind vane, and the unit of measurement is cardinal points or compass points, that is north, south, east, or west. Precipitation is the collective name for any liquid, frozen water, formed in the atmosphere and falls to the ground. Examples are rain, snow, hail. It is measured by an instrument known as the rain gauge and is measured in millimeters or inches. Sunshine is described as sunlight from the sun. It is measured by an instrument called pyranometer, and the sunshine recorder is an example of a pyranometer. Sunshine is measured in terms of duration, that is, how many hours did the day receive sunshine, and also by intensity, which is the degree of heat that is formed by the sunlight. Clouds are defined as visible condensed water vapor formed at great heights, but is too light to fall to the ground. The amount of sky that is covered by clouds is measured in octaves or eighths. So in our minds, we divide the sky into 8. So we can determine by estimation how much of that sky is not covered by clouds. Here is a summary of the work that we have covered today, as shown in the diagram. We have 3 headings: element, instrument, and unit of measurement. Temperature, the instrument is thermometer, and the unit of measurement is degrees Celsius or degrees Fahrenheit. Atmospheric pressure, barometer, and measured in millimeters of mercury. Humidity, hygrometer, percentage. Wind speed, anemometer, measured in knots. Wind direction, instrument is a wind vane, and the unit of measurement are compass directions, which are also known as cardinal points. Precipitation, measured using a rain gauge. Unit of measurement can be in millimeters or in inches. Sunshine, it's a sunshine recorder. The unit of measurement can be duration, that is how long the sunshine was able to reach the earth, or its intensity, that is the temperatures that the energy from the sun generates. And lastly, clouds, which we estimate, and the unit of measurement is octaves. This is all I have for you in this session. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I urge you to revise your work thoroughly. To build your confidence and your knowledge, you must check what you have grasped immediately after this session. All your revision work must always be in writing. This allows your work to sink in. So go over the work that you have done. Note what, of course, you will note what you remember. What you can't remember, go back to the video and make separate notes and see why you couldn't remember these things. Then after about 2 or 3 days, go over the work in your revision notes, not on this video, in your revision work, and make notes. And if you think you've omitted anything, then you can come back to the video. So after about 2 or 3 days, you do the same. You'll find that after a week, going over the work in bursts of about 5 to 10 minutes at most, after a week, you will have grasped all that you need to know. So that's a tip that I'm giving you so that you can improve your work. If you have liked this video, it will be helpful for me if you give it a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed, I ask you to subscribe below and press on the bell icon to make sure that you'll never miss any videos that I'm going to post in the future. For now, it's goodbye from your teacher, Gusto Stike.